There are moments in global politics when events explode instantly, missiles fired, ships attacked, crises unfolding in real time. And then there are quieter moments, the kind that unfold in a single sentence. The kind that don't look dangerous at first, but carry the weight of something much bigger beneath the surface. This is one of those moments. A former commander of U.S. Central Command, a figure deeply embedded in America's military strategy for the Middle East, delivered a message that has since echoed across intelligence circles: Iran knows what we can do. No dramatic press conference. No emergency meeting. Just a statement. But in geopolitics, statements like this are rarely casual. They are signals, deliberate, calibrated, and often layered with meaning. What makes this particularly significant is not just what was said, but who said it and when. Former officials often act as unofficial channels, testing narratives, reinforcing posture, or sending warnings without formal commitment. This allows governments to communicate strength while maintaining flexibility. And right now, that flexibility matters, because the situation unfolding is not about open conflict, it's about the dangerous space just before it. Hovering behind this warning is one of the most critical locations on Earth, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow passage, linking the Persian Gulf to the open ocean, is not just another shipping route, it is the heartbeat of the global energy system. Nearly 20% of the world's oil supply flows through this corridor every single day. That means any tension here doesn't stay local, it travels instantly across continents, markets, and economies. Even the perception of instability can trigger ripple effects. Oil prices begin to climb, shipping companies reroute vessels, insurance premiums surge, and financial markets react with sharp volatility. This is why analysts treat even indirect signals, like the recent U.S. statement, as potentially significant. Because in a place like Hormuz, it doesn't take a full-scale confrontation to cause disruption. A drone encounter, a naval maneuver, or even a misunderstanding between vessels can escalate quickly. The margin for error is razor-thin. And when global energy security depends on that margin, every signal matters. To truly understand this situation, you have to step back and look at the long-term pattern. The United States and Iran are not strangers to tension. For decades, their relationship has been defined by rivalry, military, political, and ideological. But what makes this rivalry unique is how it is managed. Instead of direct war, both sides operate in what analysts call a gray zone. This is a space where pressure is applied without crossing into full-scale conflict. The United States Navy Fifth Fleet maintains a constant presence in the Gulf, projecting power and ensuring freedom of navigation. Iran, on the other hand, responds with its own form of signaling, ranging from verbal warnings to maritime actions like vessel interceptions or increased patrol activity. Each move is calculated. Each response is measured. It's a game of pressure without explosion. But that doesn't make it safe. In fact, it can be more dangerous. Because when both sides are constantly testing limits, the system depends on perfect judgment every single time. And history shows that perfect judgment is not always guaranteed. This is not just a regional story, it's a global one. Countries like Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates rely heavily on the Strait of Hormuz to export energy to the world. Meanwhile, strategic players like Israel are closely monitoring any shift in the balance of power. If tensions rise, these actors may not remain passive observers. That's how localized tensions evolve into broader regional dynamics. And from there, the leap to global impact becomes much smaller. Financial markets, for example, are extremely sensitive to signals from this region. Oil prices don't wait for confirmed conflict, they react to risk. A single headline suggesting instability can trigger immediate movement. This is why the recent statement has drawn attention. It feeds into a larger narrative, one where the possibility of disruption is enough to create real-world consequences. Media amplification only accelerates this process. Within hours, a single quote can transform into a global headline, shaping perception and influencing behavior across governments and industries. At the center of all this lies one critical concern: not deliberate war, but accidental escalation. Analysts are not necessarily expecting an intentional conflict. Instead, they are focused on the risk of miscalculation. Picture this scenario. A U.S. naval patrol increases activity in response to rising tension. An Iranian vessel interprets that movement as a threat and responds more aggressively. A drone moves too close to restricted space. A warning is issued, but misunderstood. In that moment, decisions must be made in seconds. And if even one of those decisions goes wrong, the consequences can unfold rapidly. What began as a signal becomes an incident. What began as deterrence becomes confrontation. And once that line is crossed, de-escalation becomes far more difficult. This is why experts are watching so closely, not for obvious signs of war, but for subtle shifts in behavior that could indicate rising risk. Looking ahead, analysts generally see three possible trajectories. The first is stabilization. The current situation remains a war of words, signals are exchanged, but no physical incidents occur. Deterrence holds, and tensions gradually ease. The second is controlled escalation. This involves limited incidents, naval encounters, drone interceptions, or proxy actions in nearby regions. These events increase tension but stop short of triggering a full-scale crisis. The third, and most concerning, is a major international escalation. In this scenario, a single miscalculation disrupts shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Oil supply is affected. Prices surge globally. Multiple countries become involved, either directly or indirectly. At that point, the situation is no longer regional, it becomes a global crisis with economic, political, and security consequences. Right now, the world is in a holding pattern. No confirmed escalation. No direct confrontation. But beneath the surface, the situation is dynamic. Analysts are closely monitoring key indicators: any increase in U.S. naval deployments, shifts in Iranian military posture, new diplomatic statements from Washington, or unusual activity in the Gulf. Because in moments like this, the absence of action does not equal safety. It often means that the situation is still developing, still evolving, still waiting. And in geopolitics, timing is everything. The difference between stability and crisis can come down to a single moment, a single decision, a single misunderstanding. So now the question facing the world is simple, but deeply uncertain. Was this warning enough to maintain peace? Or was it the first signal of something far more dangerous on the horizon?